Hi friends, I'm going to read a story today. It's called The Berenstain Bears and the Visit the Dentist. How many of you have been to the dentist? I have. Can be scary, but it's okay. They're there to check your teeth. They're going to count how many you have to see if you have anything wrong with them. Maybe they call it a cavity and they can fill it. Or they're going to check your baby teeth and to see if your big kid teeth come in, which will be your adult teeth later in life. And then they brush them and they show you how to floss and keep them all clean. So let's see how the Berenstain Bears do at the dentist. Taking good care of their teeth is something all bears do. That's why sis and brother brush and go to the dentist too. One morning, Sister Bear woke up in the same old bed in the same old pajamas and yawned. The same old yawn, but something was different. I had a loose tooth, she told brother. There she is laying on her bed, wiggling her tooth. Well, push it back and forth with your tongue, and maybe it'll come out, yawned brother, as he turned over to go back to sleep. Then what? asked sister. Brother had told her about the tooth fairy, and she wanted to hear it again. Then put it under your pillow, and the tooth fairy will take it away and leave a new coin in its place. But, brother added, be sure to tell Mama about it first. Later at breakfast, when Mamma was reminding Brother that he had a dentist's appointment after school, she noticed his sister was eating funny. She has a loose tooth, Brother exclaimed. When it cometh out, said Sister, wiggling it with her tongue, I'm going to put it under my pillow for the tooth fairy. If she doesn't wiggle it out, she can come to the dentist with us and he can yank it out, Brother groaned. Get her wiggling it at the breakfast table. Never mind that kind of talk, said Mamma. Dr. Berenstain doesn't yank. He's very gentle and very careful. I'll get it out myself, Sister shouted as Brother Thump hopped onto the big yellow school bus. But Sister was still wiggling her loose tooth with her tongue when she and Mamma met Brother after school and went to the dentist. "Ithrath up," she said, showing Dr. Berenstain her loose tooth. "Well," said the dentist, "I'll have a look at it after I examine Brother's teeth. You can stand on this stool and watch, if that's all right with Brother." "Sure," said Brother as she climbed into the special cub seat in the big dentist chair. "She can watch me and see how it's done." Brother had been to the dentist before and he couldn't help showing off just a little. Sister watched as Dr. Berenstain checked each one of Brother's teeth with a special little tool. "How do you see the back?" she asked. "With this little mirror," said the dentist. "Here, have a look." "Whoa," said Sister, looking into Brother's mouth. "It looks like a cave. A cave with a tongue." See, right here. Look at his teeth. While Dr. Berenstain checked Brother Bear's teeth, Sister looked at the other tools on his work tray. There were little picks, a scraper, right here, a taper, and a yanker. There's the one, and there's what she thinks is the yanker. She had become so interested that she had forgotten all about her loose tooth. She went to work wiggling again. She wiggled hard, but it was still stuck. There were some other interesting dentist things: a water squirter for rinsing, an air squirter for drying, and a little drill on the end of a big hinged arm for cleaning out a cavity. And Brother had a cavity. "It's just a tiny one," said Dr. Berenstain, "and the last of your baby molars, but it's best to fill it to keep it from getting bigger." Said Brother bravely. "I'm glad it's not me," thought Sister, still wiggling. After Dr. Beerson cleaned out the cavity, he rinsed it with the water squirter and dried it with the air squirter. Then he mixed up some filling cement and filled it. He gently tapped the filling down and scraped it smooth. A final rinse, and Brother jumped down as good as new. Your turn, he said. See the mixture right here? And he puts it on his tooth, rinses his mouth out, and he's good to go. Bravely, Sister Cub climbed up into the cub seat, still wiggling, but that loose tooth just didn't seem to want to come out. Said the dentist, looking at the tooth. "Oop," said Sister, waiting for him to reach for those big yankers. But while she waited, Dr. Beerson gripped the tooth with a piece of gauze, gave it a tug, and think it came out, or do you think it's still in there? Let's see. Out it came! Look at it in the little napkin, in the gauze. Look at her hole. She's gonna get an adult tooth coming there, big tooth. Sister looked at the tooth. It was very tiny. Dr. Beerson gave it to her to keep. Now it was her turn to hop down as good as new. Don't I get a lollipop or something for being good? She asked Brother. You get a balloon, he said. Lollipops aren't good for your teeth. See a little tooth that came out of her mouth? She got a balloon. I brush every day. The next morning, Sister plunged her hand under her pillow and found a shiny new dime where the tooth had been. The tooth fairy came, she told her brother. I told you she would, she yawned. Then she ran into the next room to show Mama her shiny new dime. I hope you enjoyed our story today. Bye, friends!